Hey guys, LuckyHD here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over some new fan-made fossil designs created by you guys. Basically, this is a little mini-series that I like to do where I go on Twitter, ask you guys, about some fan-made Loomian designs that you have created, and I go over them in today's video. So if you guys do enjoy, make sure you go down there, like and subscribe. I know only about 35% of you guys are actually subscribed, so if you would, go down there, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, let's get straight into the video. So on Twitter, I posted, "Hey Loomian Legacy Artists, I've done a lot of videos showcasing some of your amazing artwork. For my next video, if you have any fan-made fossil Loomians, submit them below. Thanks." And, you definitely should go follow my Twitter because I do post stuff like this frequently. And, maybe you could see yourself inside of a video, who knows. But let's go over the first Loomian, and this one comes in from Vidtecro21, and it's actually a pretty interesting concept. So we got the crust fossil, which evolves into Triceratops. And basically, it is obviously based off of a Triceratops dinosaur, and it is a nice little blue color. It's got some yellow horns and a little yellow star on the back of its tail, and then it actually evolves into two Loomians, one of them being a female evolution and the other one being a male evolution. So the female evolution is kind of looking like it's just like a bigger version of Triceratops, which it does look pretty cool. It's got what looks like to be a cracked star on the back of its tail. It's got some spikes running all down its back. The horns get bigger. It actually gets some horns on the bottom part of its, I guess, jaw. And then it also gets like a little bit of a beak, which I think Triceratops had. They had like some sort of beak. And then the male version, it is kind of like this, Triceratops warrior, Tricycled, and this looks pretty cool. It obviously keeps the same star on the back of its tail, and it gets a huge, just massive, I don't know, defense buff, I'd say, with this one. It literally just gains a bunch of armor, and apparently, it's got abs. Dinosaur with abs, kind of fresh though, not gonna lie. But yeah, this Loomian looks really awesome. I really like the design behind this. Tricycled and Tricephalus look really, really awesome, and thank you, Vidtecro, for submitting this one. So our next design comes in from Teen Arena, and they actually attach something that's, it takes a little bit of a different approach on the whole kind of prehistoric thing. Obviously, prehistoric, you could technically say like dinosaurs and stuff, but what if we had an Egyptian fossil? And basically, this is what these two Loomians are. So we got the first one, and there's no name. Well, I guess there's a name, but it's written in unknown letters from Pokemon, and don't worry, your boy LuckyHD speaks fluent unknown. And the first name is Raatuan, and the second one is Rahoroski. And yeah, these two Loomians are pretty cool. It's, obviously both of them are birds. I'm pretty sure, obviously, based off of some sort of, like, Egyptian, maybe god or something. And yeah, so they got, what looks like to be, I don't know, like, some giant, like, orbs, on their wings. Or I guess their wings are like kind of holding them up, and then on Rahoroski, it's got some on its, I guess, legs, kind of holding it there. And yeah, this Loomian looks really awesome. It's got some vibrant colors. Definitely it would actually fit, with, I guess an Egyptian fossil. When I think of something like an Egyptian fossil, this would probably be the first thing that would come to mind. So yeah, looks really awesome. Fire and a fire ancient type. I definitely do think that a lot of these fossil Loomians are going to be an ancient type, or at least part ancient. But yeah, good job. This Loomian looks really awesome, and let's go on to the next Loomian. So this next one comes in, I guess, from Duke, but Duke, I don't know, MC Subprime. He added this dude and said that he made it, so Duke but Duke technically made this. But yeah, so we got the Beak Fossil, which goes into Evogul, which is an ancient and wind type, or I guess ancient flying technically. And I think that's definitely an interesting concept, Obviously, I don't think that we're going to be getting a lot of ancient flying types, if we will even get any with this new update. But I definitely do think that if we are going to be getting one, that it's definitely going to look like this. So we got the first evolution. It's just kind of like your base flying dinosaur. I know there's like there's a name for like the specific type of dinosaur. I don't exactly know what it is. I know it's I guess something like Archeops basically. But yeah, so it's got no hands, which is pretty surprising. Instead, it's got two wings and a giant tail, which then when it evolves, it goes into Pyraptor, which again, it keeps its ancient and, flying typing, and it actually, for some reason, loses an arm. I don't know why it loses an arm. Maybe during evolution, something came by and chopped off its arm. I really don't know, but yeah, so basically it evolves into this one. It has one wing and obviously one giant tail, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. I definitely think, the ancient and flying type is definitely an interesting type combination. But yeah, good job, Duke but Duke, and let's go on to the next Loomian. so this next Lumian, or I guess I should say Loomians, comes from The Flick, and they actually submitted a lot, so I'm going to be going over, all 4 of them really quickly. So we got to the first one right here, which is kind of like a prehistoric dog, maybe like a saber-toothed kind of tiger thing. And yeah, so it's got 2 big fangs on it, it's got some stuff going on its back. I'd assume this one would probably be like an earth type, maybe just a pure earth type, or an earth ancient, I don't know. We got the fossil at the bottom right, which looks like it's like a jaw maybe, like a jaw of an animal. This Lumian looks pretty cool. I definitely think that we need more dog Lumians inside of the game. There's really not that much. But yeah, let's go on to the next one that they submitted, and it is a kind of like mosquito almost, with some souls trapped inside. Yeah, this Lumian, I'd assume, is going to be maybe like a spirit ancient type. Obviously due to the literal, like, souls that it has trapped in its body. Yeah, it's a mosquito that basically sucks the soul out of you, I'd assume. Honestly, a really cool concept. I really like that. It looks pretty cool. Good job on this one. Also, the fossil looks pretty funny as well. It's just a stinger poking out of some amber. The next one we got is a little kind of dinosaur or dragon inside of a chest, which then evolves into a dragon or a dinosaur literally coming out of a ship. Like, it is literally coming out of a ship. It's got a giant anchor for a tail. This thing is huge, but looks really, really awesome. And then finally, we got a 3-headed dragon, which evolves from an egg, and I think it'd be pretty cool if, we had some eggs inside of Loomian Legacy. Maybe, kind of, I guess, going back to the whole Pokemon Brick Bronze breeding thing. Eggs were definitely something that I really liked. Obviously trading them and stuff was really fun. And who knows, maybe in this new update we'll get a new thing for breeding eggs. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe it could do something different than rallying. But yeah, pretty cool. Thank you to Flick for sending this in. And actually, guys, today we have a sponsor. Hey guys, so before we continue, this video was sponsored by Rumble Blast. Now, hear me out. I know some of us don't really like to sit around and wait for the next Loomian Legacy update. Trust me, you're not alone. Especially with the new UMV and Route 8 update coming out soon, there's really been nothing to do. So why not download Rumble Blast? Rumble Blast is an exciting new puzzle game which provides hours of non-stop enjoyment, all for the price of, well, free. Journey along, building up your own personal squad team with a variety of charismatic characters and fighters, solving puzzles and giving your brain a great challenge. Here's some examples of characters that you can unlock. My personal favorite is this one. He's literally a sheep with a minigun. What more could you want with that? By matching up shapes and using your boost to enhance your performance, this fun game will keep you busy non-stop. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description and download Rumble Blast on iOS and Android for free. And thank you once again, Rumble Blast, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to the actual video. So our next design comes in from Bozzy Bastra, and their Lumian's name is Ovastal. It is a light and earth type. So I think a light and earth type is a pretty interesting combination. I think the only other one that we have that's kind of like that is Geklo maybe? Or not Geklo, Eliguana, I think? But yeah, so Ovastal, pretty cool. It's, kind of like a prehistoric Lumian, but with the addition of some crystals. Who knows, maybe it's some Galvanite crystals. I don't know. But yeah, so this is pretty cool, and I definitely think, if Loomian Legacy really wanted to, they could go in, like, a little bit in depth of, like, this Lumian basically was the first, kind of, like, harness the Galvanite Cave's, crystals, and actually, kind of implement them into its actual, body. I think that'd be pretty cool, something to give a little bit of, I guess, backstory for the Galvanite crystals, tell how old they are and stuff. But yeah, this Lumian looks really awesome. It's got a big, giant crystal on top of its head, as well as some small crystals on the back of its body. It's got some 2 giant legs with some little teeny arms. And yeah, this Lumian looks pretty cool. I think it's probably based, maybe on, like, another, kind of, like, bird dinosaur, hybrid. But yeah, great job, Bozzy Bastra, and let's get on to our next Lumian. So this design comes in from Mimi or Meme, and yeah, so they submitted a actually pretty cool Lumian right here. It is what looks like to be a part maybe like fish, part bird, and I think that's a pretty interesting combination. I definitely think that, obviously with the new UMV update that we are going to be getting a lot of fossils that, are kind of combinations of already pre-existing animals, just kind of like mashed together, and I think this is a perfect example of that. It looks really awesome, and they actually have 2 pictures of it. One of them is the regular form, and they said one of them is the part where, like, I don't know, some of the parts on it glow underwater. So that would be pretty cool. Maybe at nighttime, you know, we could see that same effect with it. Maybe, you know, parts of it could just start to glow. I think that'd be pretty cool. And they actually attached the fossil as well, which seems to be, you know, kind of like a little bird trapped inside of the rock, I guess. Really cool. And then they also have a description for it. The name is Skyrom, the Sky Guardian Lumion. So actually, never mind, you know, LuckyHD was kind of wrong. It's not an underwater Lumion, it's a Sky Lumion. But yeah, so it says, this friendly little creature would play in the clouds with other flying type Lumions. Legend has it that when it rains, it means that one of the Skyrom is sad, and the rain will go away once the Skyrom found a friend to play with. The fossil can be found underwater or in a mountain peak above the clouds. Extra info, some of their body part glows as shown in the picture. So yeah, I think that is definitely, you know, pretty cool that it's kind of found inside of the water and inside of, you know, like mountains and stuff. So who knows, maybe there was a certain, you know, kind of group of them that were underwater and then some of them that were in the sky. Who knows? But yeah, I definitely think it'd be cool, you know, maybe if we get like a mountain route in Loomian Legacy, that we would, you know, be able to kind of find some fossils in there, maybe on the ground or in the walls or something. I think that'd be a pretty cool addition. So yeah, thank you for sending this one in, and let's get on to our next Loomian. So this next Loomian comes in from Inverted Red, and they said, this is my fan-made fossil Loomian line. Carnibble is a fish that swims in the ground, and Cronshaw's tail was too heavy for it to catch prey, leading it to become a fossil. Cronshaw comes from the idea of a land shark. And I think this is honestly a really awesome concept. You know, it actually gives an explanation for why this Loomian went extinct, obviously due to its massive tail, and I think that's, you know, obviously something pretty clever. So attached they have Carnibble, which is an earth and dark type, and it is pretty cool. You know, it's a little shark. It's got some like battle wounds or something all over it. It's got some like, it's basically just been roughed up a little bit. I definitely, you know, do think that we need more, you know, kind of fish Loomians, or, you know, maybe even sharks. Sharks would also be pretty cool. And then obviously it goes into its land shark form, where it just gets the giant tail that, you know, obviously slows it down. So yeah, I think this is a pretty cool concept, and you know, I think it's really awesome that he gave, you know, kind of a little bit of an explanation for why this Loomian actually, you know, kind of went extinct. But yeah, let's get on to our final Loomian. So our final Loomian comes in from Viewcast, and they said maybe a fossil Loomian. The fossil would be called the coconut fossil, but I still don't have a name for it though. And attached they actually have a pretty cool design. You know, it is a coconut crab based Loomian, one of my favorite types of crabs. It is literally just a behemoth of a crab. It is huge. And yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Obviously it has the giant coconut for its body, and it has, I think, what looks like to be maybe coconuts on its fists. So yeah, pretty cool design. For typing, I'm gonna have to say maybe a grass ancient type, or just a possible pure grass, or technically plant type. But yeah, pretty cool design. Thank you for sending it in, and with that, we're gonna finish the video up. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you get down there, like, and subscribe. Also, go support all of these artists. You know, go drop them a follow. All of their links will be down in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.